I didn't love the phrasing, like, if it changes your
Yeah,
life in
I
any
didn't know
way,
what to say. I got kind of stuck.
we're the greatest thing you've ever seen.
If your life sucks and this is better,
Okay.
subscribe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome to Living Life Different. We're the Buckners, and today we're talking about actually achieving a goal. Sometimes we set intentions and we have a goal in mind, but what does it take to get from where you are now to where that goal is? It's not always that easy.
Yeah, and if you like any of this,
This is not supposed to be the hard part.
I know. What do you say when you say subscribe? Because you did that the last few times.
Yeah, just say like, hey, if this topic speaks to you, or
Okay, that's good. Okay.
if you like what you're hearing, this topic speaks to you, check out one of our other videos.
All right.
And hit subscribe.
Good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome to Living Life Different. We're the Buckners, and today we're talking about how to achieve a specific goal. Sometimes we set really good intentions and we have a starting point, but it doesn't quite go to that finish line of the goal that we have achieved. Why is that? Why is that part in between hard, and how can you actually get there?
Hey, if you like this video today, check out some of our other videos and hit that subscribe button. Love for you to follow along the journey.
All right, so I've got a rubber band today that's helping us with a little bit with our analogy. We're gonna call this structural tension. You've got where you are down here at the bottom and your goal here at the top and the tension in between. Now, this applies to so many different areas of your life. It could be in your own physical health. It could be in your finances. It could be in working towards better things in your marriage or things with your kids. I mean, it honestly probably could go for any goal that you have to set in any area of your life. But you're looking at it like this. You've got where you are right here and where you want to go up here. And the tension in the middle is the stepping stones to get you from point A to point B to that goal.
Right, and actually tension sometimes gets like a negative connotation. Yeah. Tension's not bad. The tension in between can push you to your goal. In fact, if you're not feeling that tension sometimes, it's because we're staying comfortable.
Right.
And we're not stretching ourselves to where we want to go. And you have to look at this. She said, like, I'm assuming all of us have areas of our life we want to be better, right? Whether that's our health. Like, I'm always wanting to be better in my health. I'm always wanting to be, I don't know anybody out there who doesn't want to be better financially. Even if you make good money, like, you want to be better, right? I want to be a better dad. I want to be a better husband. And so we all have these goals. One of the hardest steps in this, though, is looking at current reality.
Right.
Where you currently are. If you don't know where you currently are, it's hard to get to where you want to go. It's like going on a journey. If you're going on vacation somewhere, you know the final destination, but you don't know where you're leaving from.
Right.
You don't know how to map out your course.
Right.
And you don't know how to get there, and it's going to be really frustrating.
A friend of ours says current reality is an acquired taste. Yeah. And what he means by that is, like, it's not always fun to look at your current reality, right? Like, if you're going to start making changes in your health, like taking the before picture is not always fun. Or if you're looking at your budget, right? Maybe you're reviewing your budget with your spouse.
You said budget. I thought you were going to say something else.
Your budget, and that's not always fun. Like, looking at a starting point is not always fun because it's not where you want to be. Hey, shout out to our dog Dallas. But so let's take somebody's health. John and I are health coaches, and so this topic comes, right on the top of my mind because we're working through this with clients. But it could apply to finances, marriage, family, all kinds of different things. But if you've got a starting point, let's say that Jill wants to lose 50 pounds. This is where she's starting, and the goal is to lose 50 pounds. And then I'm gonna encourage Jill to go beyond even a scale number and write down what those things are gonna mean to her. Finding your intrinsic motivation of what's actually propelling you to set a goal is really, really important. Because you could even, let's take finances. You could set your goal is to have, we'll just say maybe you're looking to have $50,000 in savings. I'm throwing out random numbers. If you have no reason behind that $50,000, you're not going to be intrinsically tied to that number. But if you can put where that $50,000 is going to go to, or how that's going to impact your life for the better, or your family's life for the better, you're going to be it's much more realistic that you're going to stay the course to reach the goal, because it's more than just a number. It's more than just a weight. It's more than just an idea. You want to tie something that you have emotion and something that you're actually desiring to move to as part of your goal, or else it's never going to happen. Because if we're not emotionally charged to reach the goal, it doesn't matter. And if it doesn't matter to you, why would you go through the tension, right?
Or even the goal is too limited. Think about it. You said we work with people who want to lose weight. If the goal is just to look good in the bathing suit in the summer, summer's going to come and go. And you're not going to stick to that motivation because now you hit that and it's over and you go back to bad habits.
Right.
But if the goal is to be healthy for your kids, if the goal is to get off medication, like then that's a motive that's beyond just what you look like in an outfit.
Right.
And or even like finances. Like if you don't know how much you're actually in debt, it's hard to even set that goal of what you might say, oh, I want to make more. What's more?
Right.
Like what is that? More might be $1 more. More might be $100,000 more. But if you don't know the current reality, like if you're the person who doesn't open the bills because you don't know how you're going to pay it or where it's going to come, so you just ignore it, that's not going to get you to your goal.
Right.
You have to look at current reality because that begins to create the tension and it begins to show you the steps it's going to take to get to your goal.
And that's what I want to talk about right now. The steps in between are the tension. So you've got your intrinsic motivated goal right up here. This is what you're really going after because it matters to you and it's important to you. You've decided that. Down here is your current reality. You face that because it's So already you're better off than when you maybe just set a lofty goal and didn't think much about it. Because you've really paid attention to your current reality. You really know where you're wanting to go. So now you've got the tension in between. It's kind of like rungs on a ladder, in my opinion. These are the steps to help you get there. So let's take Jill, right? She wants to lose 50 pounds. Well, there's going to be a series of steps that she's going to have to accomplish on the way to her bigger goal. It might start with her deciding that she's going to eat breakfast because she hasn't been eating breakfast. These can be small things. It's not going to be like, okay, the goal, lose 50 pounds, and then we're there.
Right.
How are you going to attain that?
Right.
What small steps are you going to do on this, let's pretend it was a ladder, on the rungs up the ladder to get where she's going to go? So maybe for her, she's going to start eating breakfast. She's going to increase her water intake. Right. She's going to stop buying the junk at the grocery store that she's been buying so that it's not tempting her in the house. She's going to let her friends and family know that she's making some health changes so that she can get the support of her family at home that she's going to be with, maybe the support of her coworkers. She's probably going to start a plan. That's what John and I do. We offer plans to help people move forward. So she's going to start a plan that's going to physically help her with her nutrition and her healthy habits. She might start incorporating some healthy motion. Do you see, like, we're going to put out all these steps, one on their own. Her eating breakfast is not going to change her life from A to B. But her beginning to put in all these steps all together are going to move her in progress to that bigger goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's these little steps done over time.
Right. Time
plus consistency is going to lead to success. Because here's the thing. It's easy to be motivated. It's really hard to be consistent.
Right.
We can get motivated when it's New Year's, right? Everybody gets motivated. We were just talking about this today, that when New Year's comes, people get excited about a new health program or going to the gym. We've noticed that time is gone and the gym parking lot's getting a little emptier.
Yeah, I found a better spot this
Like
morning.
we find better spots and there's more machines open because the motivation has worn off.
Right.
But when you begin these little steps, because we can be motivated to lose that 50 pounds, but it's the consistent daily steps, that tension, that's going to actually lead you to that goal. And so my encouragement is embrace the tension. And that's the process, guys. The goal is super exciting. Everybody's going to see the goal and celebrate the goal. No one's going to see and celebrate the work that you do in silence. But that's the process that leads to breakthrough.
Yeah, so I encourage you, where can this apply to your life? It can apply a lot of different areas, but maybe you've never sat through and gone, I'm going to write this out. Where am I currently? Where do I want to be? What steps can I take to get there? Because I think a lot of people are setting goals that they're never getting to because they're not taking the time on the front to go, how is this actually going to be a reality? How can I intentionally move in progress towards that goal? Hopefully this helps. It's been really valuable to us. If it has been, hit subscribe. We've got more stuff like this on our channel. Hopefully it's helpful to you. See you next time.